All right, y'all. So we're gonna do a little bit of camera tracking today in DaVinci Resolve. We in the Fusion tab. Where else did you think we was gonna go? You thought we was gonna do this somewhere else? No, we here in the Fusion tab of DaVinci Resolve 20. I got some elements that I want to try to merge into this scene. We're gonna do a little bit of camera tracking, and we're gonna see if we could do it under 10 minutes. So right now it is 11:47. We'll see if we can get this done by 11:57. Let's see what we can do. Time me. First thing we start with, to get 3D elements into your scene, you want to camera track. So if we're gonna camera track, you can't have moving elements messing up the camera track. So first things first, take the magic mask node, mask out your moving subject. I turn my refine range all the way down. I don't want it grabbing other pieces of the environment. I just want it to grab the moving subject. So we track that forward and backwards. Boom. Are we tracking the person or are we tracking the environment? We're going to be camera tracking the environment. So that what I want to do is I want to invert the mask. So now I have the environment and I don't have the moving subject. Next thing I want to do is I want to create a camera tracker node. It's actually two nodes we're going to create. A camera tracker node is one. Go back, click on that magic mask, shift space, bitmap. The next is a bitmap node. Basically, the bitmap is the node that's gonna say, hey, listen, camera tracker, I'm finna plug you in, I'm finna link you now, but I just want you to only track what I tell you to track. Don't be overdoing your job. It's 11:48, we 1 minute in. Don't be overdoing your job. And I'll show you what that looks like. What's black, don't track. What's white, I need you to get right. That's what the camera tracker node, that's what the bitmap node is telling the camera tracker. It's telling him, hey, listen, what's white, I need you to get right. What's black, don't track. You understand me? All right, so we in the camera tracker node. Preview auto locations. I want to see where my best tracking markers is at. What do y'all see? Because I need to know, right? We're going to turn down this minimum separation feature so we can get a little bit more tracking markers. We turn up the detection threshold because we want good tracking markers. Don't just be giving me anything. No, do I look like I'm just going to take anything? Me? No, you got to give me what's good. Yeah. Bidirectional tracking. I need you to track forward and backward. Do your job the right way. Thank you. Appreciate you. Gutter size. You can go far to the edges as you want to. You just don't go past the edges. Don't be doing too much, right? So boom, we track. Look at them tracking markers. All you need is 8 good ones. That's all you need is 8 good ones. That's it. 8 good ones. So if we go to the Solve tab, first thing I want to do is I want to make sure that the camera tracker knows when I say to delete something. If I tell you to filter them tracks, delete the bad ones so I don't got to. I don't want to have to go through and delete them myself. If there's anything on the edges of the moving subject that I just masked out, delete them too. Auto delete foreground tracks. Yeah, get rid of them. I don't want to have to do that. Enable lens parameters. Every lens is different. The radial distortion, the circular barrel look of certain lenses are different. I want you to be able to know what lens I shot on. Figure it out. Figure it out for me. I don't want to do that. Yeah. And from there, I click solve. Now we're at 0.301. Anything under 1 pixel, you got you a good track. We at 0.3. 0.3 ain't bad, but we could do better. How do I know? Because we have a tracker marker here that is, if we look down at the bottom, the error rate on that one is 0.007, but it's red, it's moving, it's obviously moving. The solve error on that one, the solve error on that one is 3.011. That's not a good solve error because remember, we said it needs to be under 1. So if it's supposed to do its job if I click clean tracks by filter. Yeah, do your job. Love to see it. Good to see you, good to be seen. Solve. We get a 0.3289. We could do better. Clean foreground tracks. Yeah. Solve. 0.1. You don't get You don't get no better than a 0.1. You don't get no better than a 0.1. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play through just to make sure our tracking markers all are staying. Yeah, we good there. None on the moving subject, right? We're gonna go to export, 3D scene transform, unaligned. Basically unlock it so I can tell you where I want this 3D stuff, right? I want this 3D stuff right up in here. Set from selection, aligned, export. Aligned, lock back, export. Now we about to get ready to add the 3D elements that I want to add to it, right? So it's gonna give you a node group. It is now 11:52. We're running a little bit behind. I'm talking too much. It's gonna give you a node group. You don't need a ground plane if you're tracking to a wall, so I'm gonna disconnect that. Merge 3D, we're gonna throw that right up into the little viewer, and you will see this right here shows you where your 3D element is gonna be, right? So you figure now you could just grab what you want to grab out of your elements. Let me see, how about we grab this? You figure that you can just grab it. This is what I want to put in there. You think you could just connect it to the merge 3D, but why it ain't connecting? Because it's 3D. You trying to merge a 2D over to 3D, okay? You gotta shift space, image, plane. I added an extra E. Image, plane, 3D. So you add yourself an image plane, you're basically putting this image onto a 3D plane, and then now you can, boom, connect it to the scene. Throw that up in the viewer, and if we look at it, it's right there. How about we size it up? Let's go to transform. We'll slide it up. Not big enough. Transform, 2D or 3D? Which one y'all think? 3D? Yeah, you right. I knew you had it. Yes, sir. Scale. We're gonna throw that boy about right there. Rotate. No, we don't want to rotate it on the X. Nope, not the Y. We want to rotate it a little bit on the Z axis. Just a little bit. And just a little bit on the Y axis, because we want it to actually look like he's looking at this stuff. This ain't just something that, we ain't. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right. Understand me? All right, so we got our 3D image in there. Now, what we need to do is we need to figure out, how do you connect this back to the 2D image? Well, merge node don't sound too bad. We'll connect that like so. Bring it up here. Boom. Now that's connected there. So what are we missing? We can now delete that magic mask. We can delete that bitmap node. We're gonna add another merge node. It's 11:55. We're gonna add another merge node, and we're gonna copy our media N1. We're going to paste our media N1, and we're gonna merge that directly over. And you're like, well, your 3D stuff that you just spent all that time doing just disappeared. Or did it? See, we're gonna add another magic mask. This is how you get jiggy now. I'm gonna show you how to get jiggy now. You add another magic mask. Uh-oh, what happened? What happened? What's going on? Look like we got it right to me. And we're gonna track that. Yeah. We're gonna track that. So what do we got, coach? What do we got? We have a full scene integrated with 3D elements. And that is how you add 3D elements to a 2D video. Just like that. In DaVinci Resolve 20. The best editing software ever. Yay. Come back and check me out. Subscribe, like, comment. It's 11:56. We did this in, what? Less than 10. It's your boy Leon. You know me. Oh, I'm gonna be doing this type of stuff on Patreon. I'm gonna be doing this type of stuff on SKOOL. So not only like, comment, and subscribe to YouTube channel, but make sure y'all come check me out on SKOOL. Make sure you check me out on Patreon. I'm gonna put the links like right there. And yeah, this was lesson number 1. Y'all tell me what y'all want to do next. Leon, CMD Media Group.